More major wins for Warhammer Space Marine 2. A big FU to woke media, basically. So after Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2's success, developer Saber Interactive is now hinting that they're going to be getting a new story DLC or potential sequel being discussed. And yeah, this is a pretty major FU to everyone else in the video game space, because this game has done incredibly well. The CEO of Saber has come out and basically said, hey, we just want to make fun games. Everyone else has been making garbage. Thanks for buying our game. So yeah, pretty major FU actually to, well, the industry at large. I mean, they basically gave an FU to Kotaku as well that went on a weird witch hunt. I've done a video on that. So I thought we'd take a look at this because this is just great. It's nice to see people winning that deserve to win for a change. So let's take a look. I'll leave this article linked down below and dive right into it with me. So Saber Interactive's Chief Creative Officer, Tim Willits, shared that following the success of Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2's success, the developer is discussing plans for new story DLC as well as a potential sequel. Now, I've just finished recording my second playthrough of this. I did my first playthrough. I'll leave it linked above if you want to go check it out. I had a really good time playing it. I would be, well game. Give us new story DLC, give us a new game, whatever. Like, more content. More fun content. Yeah, I'll be super happy with that. This is a fun game. It's quite hard in parts, but it's not excessively difficult. It's fun. I had a really good time. So back on September 11th, 2 days after the game had its full release, Willits shared details on X regarding just how successful the game was. He wrote, quote, Todd Hollinshead, former CEO of id Software, and I believe that Space Marine 2 is the fastest selling game we've ever worked on. And this is the surprise, including all of the Quake, Doom, Wolfenstein and Rage games over the years. You what? I'm amazed as well that this has only got 1.2 thousand likes. That is incredible. That's absolutely incredible to hear, genuinely. So this came in the wake of Focus Entertainment announcing on X that the game had sold at least 2 million copies. Yep. The company shared 2 million Space Marines have joined the fight to protect the Imperium in Space Marine 2. We're so grateful. A little bit more likes now. 13,000. The Emperor protects. I love this stuff. Look at that. What an absolute banger. Like, incredible stuff. Genuinely incredible stuff. And also, you know, the game had recently hit a peak, well, when it launched anyway, sorry, of 225,690 players, which is amazing. And, you know, yeah, look, it has not achieved those sort of peak numbers since, but the peak is still great. Just under 100,000 players. That's amazing still. That's solid. That is absolutely solid. For, like, you got to remember, for a Western video game to be doing this at the moment is unheard of. Absolutely unheard of. You had Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League come out, sort of last big Western video game, and that just tanked. It just bombed. Yeah, people couldn't be bothered with it anymore. So according to Willits, this success has led to discussions about new story DLC as well as a sequel. Amazing news. I don't always cover bad news, guys. This is some good news. All right, don't expect a weird slant. This is just good news. This is something to be happy about. So he told IGN, quote, our game director, Dmitry Grigorenko, probably butchered that, he has proposed some story ideas that could either be a DLC or a sequel. We're literally just catching our breath. This is 2 weeks out. We just need to get the dust to settle. But I can confidently say that we will not disappoint our Warhammer fans in the future. Good. I will say this as well. If they've sold 2 million copies, this isn't a cheap game, like at all. 2 million copies is, God, goodness me, what is it? I mean, even if you do their cheapest one, which is, what was it, £50? They've done well, $100 million. $100 million. It'd be more than that, by the way, as well. But they've made, yeah, good amount on this, I would say, already. Well, I would imagine. I can't imagine this game was that expensive to develop. Because they've also made a point of saying that they don't want to, you know, make really, really expensive games. It's too big of a success. I know that's an obvious thing to say, but hopefully we'll be working on Space Marine content for a long time. Yeah, good. 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 Obviously, you know, it's in the right hands. Good. So speaking specifically to a sequel, will it shared? We just have to figure it out. I would love to do it. Yes, 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 yes. There's so many different factions. There are other chapters too that are interesting. So Willet's also indicated that Saber plans on supporting the game for the long haul and explain how the company will follow the same model it used for World War Z. One of the reasons why we got to 25 million people in World War Z is because every time we release a new DLC pack for a free class and we had a sale, people buy it. We literally see a spike. We put out a video promoting a new chapter pack, we see a spike in sales, so it just drives attention and drives awareness. That's a pretty good business model, to be honest. There's always one guy that says, guys, come on, there's new stuff coming up. And then, okay, so 3 other people are like, oh, it's only $5, let's buy it. And so you get this kind of group FOMO thing going on. That really helps. And we had so much success with that model. That's what we'll do. I think that's fine. You know, you're offering, you've offered a good product at base. I personally, and I will say this, I personally think it's actually really expensive for a relatively short single player campaign. However, you've offered something which people were happy to buy. You know, it's a good core product and it stands on its own. If you want to then service people further with some paid packs here and there, that's fine. I think that's perfectly fine. I don't see the point. That it's not an unreasonable thing to offer. So I think that's a fine model to move forward with. And it also just helps the game stay alive moving forwards. That's the best kind of, I guess you could say, like evergreen revenue for video game companies, right? Not this nonsense live service shit that's constantly going on. None of this stuff, right? I think that's probably the best kind of model you could have. So Focus Entertainment also showed that the team is working on developing new classes for the game. And says that is definitely something we're heavily discussing. Adding a new class is quite heavy on production as we also need to create all the customization, PvP Chaos model variant and animation set depending on what we go for. We'll keep you updated about this topic. Apparently there's going to be new melee weapons. You know, so there's going to be that. Making a weapon and designing it is fine, but we need to make all finishes, animations for it, and it will take time. God, it's a good game. Look at this. How cool is that? So there you go. Great news for anyone that liked Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Yay for a good game actually succeeding for a change. Anyway, cheers. Take care. Bye-bye now.